Game 1 of the NBA Finals. The Charlotte Hornets delivered a 4-game sweep to become conference champions. Now, the quest is for one ultimate goal. Just 4 wins away, the first chapter begins against the Timberwolves. The pinnacle of the postseason, the NBA Finals, is here.
Basketball's biggest stage, the NBA Finals. It begins here, and 2K Sports is happy to bring it to you. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the Charlotte Hornets here at Spectrum Center. Alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, and we'll be checking in with Allie LaForest from the sideline moments from now. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Top of the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. Anthony Edwards out there with Dillingham. And it's Reed in at the 5, patrolling the paint. And for the Hornets, Lonzo Ball out there with Ball. Then it's Okongwu. Then it's Williams. And it's Ball in at the 3. You look at Minnesota. This is it, their whole season, all their effort, all their energy to get them here, the final.
And I'm sure the feeling in their locker room was different today. That finals atmosphere is unlike anything else. This is what it's all about.
No hesitation there from Ball, letting it fly from distance.
Launches from deep, and another 3 for Charlotte. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. 6-point game. Launches a 3. It's Ball again for 3. Ball's got 9.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowed.
Pass to Reed. Knocked loose to end the run. And that's 2 points on the layup.
At 6'9" and about 260, Naz Reid has the size to make room for himself inside.
Got that one up quick. 12 points for him.
Boy, he's been a monster this quarter, carrying the load for sure.
4 for 5 with that first miss in 5 attempts from the floor. Dillingham with it, working on Williams. Dillingham with the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Hornets.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
And it's the Hornets, another 3.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the trip.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Here's Dillingham. Randall outside. And it's sent back by Okongwu. There's Ball with the 3. It's good again, and the next one, 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
How about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the 3-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
Now here's Randall. Now Ball. There's the triple. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball. Let's take this chance now to show you the list of the postseason scoring leaders. LaMelo Ball, number 1. And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Nice game. Great performance so far by LaMelo Ball.
Well, they have one thing to talk about. How do we stop this guy from knocking down threes?
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForest on the sideline.
I caught up with Coach Charles Lee. Immediately, Anthony Edwards came up in our conversation, and Coach kind of chuckled and said, well, I don't know if anyone on the planet can slow this kid down. He's on his way to becoming one of the best in the league, if he's not there already. Looks like they're going to roll the dice on one of the league's most talented players. Guys, back to you.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Reed with a screen on Ball. Here's McDaniels. count the basket.
Basically just ignored that contact inside. Really tough finish by McDaniel.
For three, and it's Ball. That time on the assist by Okongwu. Ball's got 24 points.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start. And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Williams, first personal foul, second team foul.
Randall passes to McDaniels. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall.
I'll tell you, McDaniels eats up ground in a hurry.
Hornets leading by 20. Ball from deep three-point territory. Ball kicks to Ball. Trains the three-pointer. Ball's got 33 points.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Now, here's McDaniel. Reed with a screen for Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. For the 3. Rebound by Williams. Ball feeling it out a bit from deep three-point land. And it's the Hornets another 3.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Randall against Williams. 11 feet away, and it's wide right. It's off the rim. Randall's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Ball from long range. Drops in the tray. Ball's got 39.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Randall passes to Reed. Yep, it counts.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Hands it from downtown.
What more can he do? I mean, my goodness, it's certainly his night.
And the Timberwolves call time here. Some changes for Minnesota. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Miller comes in for Randall. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for McDaniel. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Pass to Gobert. Back to Edwards. Inside. And Gobert with the basket on the assist from Edwards.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Ball with the bucket.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Pass to Dillingham. Down low. It's deflected and stolen by Williams. Lets the 3 fly. Good! Another from 3. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Timberwolves have gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. Gobert with a screen on Ball. Out to the right wing. Pocket 6. Here's Dillingham. Sinks that one from the post. Dillingham's got his 2nd basket of the game.
Well, they count on big-time production from him at the offensive end.
Ball from long range. And again for three.
Unbelievable shooting. And he continues to climb the all-time leaderboards for threes made in a playoff game.
Offensive fireworks from long range. So fun to watch. Putting on a show on the big stage. Miller sets a screen for Edwards. To the paint. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
When that happens, you simply just hope they start cooling off.
Dillingham with the bucket.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row.
It connects again from distance.
The threes coming fast and furious. He is scorching the nets.
Now GA tied for the third most three-point field goals in single-game playoff history.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row,
And again for three.
And he's notched the third most three-pointers in a single game in NBA playoff history.
GA, one of the best games of his life, or anyone's, any players for that matter. He's been unstoppable. Here's Dillingham. He's covered by Ball. Dillingham with the bucket.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
Here's Dillingham. 8 points for him. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
Nice setup. Excellent team basketball.
And Ball puts up a deep three. And another one falls. Amazing.
What an incredible scoring performance here on the big stage.
LGA making playoff history. He's in some elite company on the single-game scoring list. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets sitting at a lead of 40 points at the end of the quarter. Terrific play. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We've got more in store for you right after this. And we're back with you as these two teams do battle in their quest for an NBA championship. And the Hornets have been rolling right along, haven't they?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Okongwu is out there with Williams. Then it's Ball, and it's Ball in at the shooting guard. So that's who Charlotte starts the second with.
Yeah, these defenders just looked a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Ball, no good. And so it's Ingles with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And stolen by Okongwu. Ball with a wide open look. Drops in the tray off the fast break.
Ball is a volume three-point shooter. His confidence pulling the trigger is a big part of his weaponry. And he isn't afraid to let it fly, that's for sure.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit in at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another beforehand.
Minnesota making a switch here. Shannon's checked in. Picked by Randall. Shot's good by Shannon.
And I like that they're not settling. Hitting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Sometimes you just got to...
And again.
And he now owns third place for most points in a playoff game.
An incredible game, no doubt. Nothing can slow him down. To the middle, here's Randall. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Takes the three, and another three for Charlotte.
He is dropping that three ball with remarkable consistency. What a barrage here in the first half.
Here's Shannon. It's tipped, taken away by Williams. There's Ball with the three. Hits it again. Wow!
81 on the night. Channeling his inner Mamba right now.
There is no slowing this guy down. He is on fire.
Hey, you can't dismiss the fact that LaMelo is 6'7" now. He's got great length for his position.
And good. There's another.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Looking to end the run. And it's finished off inside by Conley.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
Buffalo bully ball right there, partner.
For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Knocked away. Stolen by Ball. Launches it from deep. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. These players can flat out shoot the rock. The 2K leaderboard shows us the top 3-point shooters in the playoffs. LaMelo Ball, number 1. Edwards, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Dillingham comes in for Michael Conley. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
Here's Randall. And such a nice move to make the basket work. Randall's got 6.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Ball finds Williams. Puts up a deep 3. Ball no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
DiVincenzo, the bounce pass. To the inside. Good, and the assist goes to Edwards. Edwards got his 5th assist in this one.
DiVincenzo with the nice touch on the inside shot. Boy,
good, another from 3.
He's putting on a shooting exhibition that has left this entire arena slack-jawed.
And Greg, he finds himself tied for second place all-time in 3-point makes for a playoff game. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Reed comes in for Gobert. And it's Conley in for Dante DiVincenzo. Here's Randall. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Outside Ball. There's the 3. And again for 3.
Never resting on his laurels. He has once again put on a clinic, breaking his own record for second most triples all time in a playoff game.
Putting on a clinic indeed. You know, when he gets in a zone like this, it's exhilarating to watch. At least for us it is. I've got to assume it feels just about the opposite for anybody tasked with slowing him down. It's got to be very, very hard. Here's Conley. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
not his best work at all. This is a quarter he'd rather forget.
Ball no good. The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. Conley sets a screen for Dillingham. Williams with the block. And so it's Charlotte with it. And this has been a truly remarkable postseason for them. 12 straight wins. No losses on the board. I mean, they've gotten exactly where they wanted to go. The NBA Final.
And at this point, who is going to bet against them? They've made stringing together playoff wins look easy, and the one thing you always got to be careful of is how different the NBA Finals are from every series you've played so far. This is going to be the absolute biggest challenge they faced, and we may see this group in a much more competitive series here in the finals.
He's giving them a spark because he can't win this game all by himself.
There's Ball with the three. Connects again from distance. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Outside Edwards. Back to Conley. Outside for Randall. With a screen on Williams. Randall with the bucket. Randall's got 6 in the quarter.
A really strong second quarter in terms of scoring the basketball.
Ball from long range. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Boy, somebody lit a fire under this guy. I mean, he's crushing it right now.
Ball against Conley. Pass to Randall. Now here's Edwards. 5 to shoot. To the paint. Here's Reed. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into...
And yet, another basket.
And he continues to move the needle, breaking his own record for the second highest points total in a playoff game. This man is on a mission.
He is a man on a mission. He just keeps going. Extra motivated to come up big in the biggest games. He has certainly done that tonight. A performance that will be remembered for a long, long time. Here's Dillingham. He's got 12. It's Edwards on the wing. Excellent D there from Ball.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Conley kicks to Randall. Six on the shot clock. Going inside. It falls for his 5th field goal tonight. Now shooting 5 for 8.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Ball from long range. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Here's Dillingham. He's covered by Ball. Left side, Reed. And Okongwu gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Randall. And it's McDaniels in for Mike Conley. Here's McDaniels. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 6 points for Jaden McDaniels.
Strong work inside by the 6'9" Jaden McDaniels, showing how effective he can be down there.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Edwards, that's good.
Edwards just doesn't allow defenders to bottle him up. Great focus and persistence.
Buries the long-range jumper. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. McDaniels got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
Ball from long range. And again, it's Charlotte with a 3.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
LaMelo Ball getting it done for Charlotte. An historic feat during the quarter, launching and making a phenomenal number of 3-pointers like never seen before. only in the NBA. Right back after this break.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding.
They have been so careful with the rock, smart passes, tight handle on the ball, really speaks to the focus and discipline.
And that defense, try as they might, cannot disrupt their flow. Seeing how things are shaking down for the Timberwolves. They're right where they want to be in the series, but perhaps a bit of a letdown tonight in the first half, Jet.
No maybes, Ernie. Definitely a letdown. They got a little too comfortable.
And I'm curious to see how they respond in the second half. This is the finals. Can't give away games.
We shall see. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan.
And we're ready to get back into the action here in game one. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. Man, we're seeing a tremendous game from LaMelo Ball.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, the wingmen, Edwards and McDaniel. Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. And it's Dillingham in at the point.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And here's Edwards. Shot clock at 5. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Composed and cool effort from Edwards inside, not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot, taking what's available.
No problems knocking that one down. Ball's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Hornets. Here's Dillingham. He's covered by Ball. Pass to Dillingham. Randall against Williams. Dillingham. And it's sent back by Okongwu. Williams passes the ball. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got 9 assists now tonight.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Outside Edwards. They get a hand on it. Ball to pass the ball. And another 3 for Charlotte.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Dillingham with it. 12 points for him. Pass to Edwards. And Ball with the block.
Ball size and timing really an asset when it comes to him blocking shots.
And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And this is postseason play at its finest, refusing to give up shots here in the playoffs.
Here's Randall. Edwards trying to get open. And there's Randall on the assist by McDaniel.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Ball dishes the ball. Fader on the way. Good. Another from 3. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Pass to Edwards. Now Randall. Got it. Good job in the low post. Randall's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You know, guys, every year Randall seems to improve as a scorer. You know, he's looking more and more confident, more comfortable out there scoring the ball. Yep, he's their leading scorer in this game and has been the dominant figure today. game, no doubt about it.
Randall down low, covered by Okongwu. And again, Julius Randle.
Boy, he's a wrecking ball on offense. Randall, so good at finishing inside.
And again for three. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. And the three ball is good.
And what a great start to the second half. They've hit everything they've looked at thus far.
Dillingham with the bucket.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Ball from long range. Connects again from distance. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
From deep three-point land. Tips it. Ball to pass the ball. It's stolen by Randall. Here's Dillingham. Good, and the assist goes to Edwards. Dillingham's got 16 points.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide-open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
And what's gotten into him today? Yeah, this is getting ridiculous.
Now Dillingham. He's got 16. Outside Edwards. Good. He has 6.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
Ball with the bucket.
The defense must honor Ball's three-point shot. He's more than ready to snipe away if you give him the opportunity to do so.
McDaniels outside. Inside. And it's sent back by Okongwu. Pass the ball. Beyond the arc. And again, it's Charlotte with a three. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Hornets.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
You know, we've got to talk about how they've continued to force turnovers and turn those turnovers into points. They came out aggressive, and they've not let up.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams. He is in a groove. You can tell he's playing with a lot of confidence.
Count that bucket.
Hey, the mid-range can be touch and go for Ball, but he takes a nice, smooth shot that time.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 6. And he banks in the layup. Edwards got 8 points.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Ball with the bucket.
Boy, making it look very easy. Ball has been unguardable tonight.
The tip, he swipes the ball away again.
He's been on the attack defensively, leaving nothing on the table.
You're right. It is the postseason after all. And you look at that all-time playoff steals list, he's moving right up the ranks. Stolen by Ball. Pass the ball.
Ball definitely has some ups now. Flashing his way to the rim right there.
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. Stolen by Ball. Lets it go with the 3. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
They'll be with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now Edwards. And they get it. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
After a quiet first half, he's really turned it on.
Good. Another from 3.
And he is scorching hot right now. He could be on his way to setting a franchise postseason record with his shooting.
He's caught fire at the right time for this team. Stepped up big in the postseason for him.
2 minutes.
Edwards against Ball. Just 5 on the clock. Edwards kicks to McDaniel. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard.
He got it again. Sensational.
His scoring tonight, just mind-blowing.
And he's nearing first all-time in scoring in a a playoff game. Unbelievable. McDaniels passes to Randall. Dillingham with it. He's against Williams, and it's in there. Dillingham's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have...
And again for 3.
Incandescent from long range. The defense throwing up their hands. How do you stop
Nabbing another steal.
Again and again, he finds a way to seize possessions away.
He's amazing, and now he's tied for second all-time GA in steals for a postseason game. Fires away from way outside. From outside the arc, connects again from distance.
When he gets it going from long range, it is a scary sight for the opposition. He surpassed his own record for triples made in a playoff game.
A new record. He is in first place with those 3. Wow. Just seems like every time that ball leaves his fingertips, you expect it to go in. He is as good as it gets. A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. 27 seconds left here in the third quarter. Ball against Conley. To the middle. Here's Miller. Williams with the block. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
Well, they didn't make it this far by giving up easy ones. And now their defense is in overdrive.
Here's Conley. Blocked again. And Ball puts up a deep 3. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. We've got Ball. Okongwu is out there with Williams. Then there's Lonzo Ball. And it's Ball in at the 1. So that's the Hornets 5. And it's Conley with the ball for Minnesota. Down low. Highland's shot is good. Highland's got his first basket of the night.
And Conley is just so unselfish. He's very willing to give the ball up if it means setting up a teammate.
Ball with the bucket.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead.
And another steal for him.
And he's now claimed second all-time for steals in a playoff game.
I mean, this is unbelievable how he's been able to impose his will defensively.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little 3-happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
Here's Conley. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot.
Conley, so crafty with that left hand of his. The veteran knows his way around the hoop.
Good, that's another bucket.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Poked away. And a fast break now for the Hornets. And Ball slams it in.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Conley, the pass to DiVincenzo. To the middle. Here's Ball. Oh, Ball in position. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
Check out Ball bouncing to ecstasy. He went upstairs for that.
The Timberwolves shooting the ball with incredible accuracy. 68% so far. to the left side wing. Here's Randall. The shot's good.
The offense is flowing through him right now. He just keeps coming.
The Hornets have gone 7 of 7 from the field to start the final quarter. What an amazing start.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
Stolen by Ball. From deep three-point land. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Another turnover there leading to a basket.
And they've really made the most of all those chances they've had from these turnovers. It's really driving their offense right now. Actually, it's their best offense.
Edwards, he's checked in for Minnesota. Dillingham comes in for Bones Highland.
Dillingham.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. DiVincenzo passes to Edwards. Poke loose. Stolen by Ball. Fires from deep. It's Ball again for three.
Well, I love the feel Ball has when he should pull up or pass or whatever decision he has to make. His pace is outstanding.
DiVincenzo against Ball. Stolen by Ball. Fires away from outside. Puts up a deep three. And another one. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
Clearly the strength of Gobert's game. Tough cover down low.
Lets it go from deep. It's Ball again for three.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Well, he's an incredible ball handler at 6'7". LaMelo can get space for his shot practically anytime he wants to.
Ball finds Ball. And good! He hits it again.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Knocks it, nabbing another steal.
Man, he's been everywhere tonight. Jumping, passing lanes, picking pockets. A straight-out demon on D.
And if he keeps it up, he's not far from setting the single-game franchise record for steal. Edwards against Ball. Randall right side. Shot clock at 6. Outside Edwards. Shoots over Ball. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. It's up a 3. It's Ball. That time on the assist by Ball. Ball's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. Will it go? And it's laid in by Randall. Randall's got 22.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Nailed from three-point land.
He will not think twice about letting it fly if Ball gets a look that he likes.
Williams kicks the ball. And another assist for him.
And this is the best someone could run an offense. Pinpoint passing, everyone involved. Every time he touches the ball, good things happen.
And he's now tied for the franchise record for assists in the game. It has been a masterful performance. Williams with the block. DiVincenzo against Ball. And again, it's Charlotte with a 3.
And he can carry a team. We've seen it from Ball before, and we're seeing it again.
Randall with a screen for Edwards. Good, nice job down low. Edwards got 10 points in just the second half.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Gobert with a screen on Williams. Randall passes to Gobert. And stolen by Okongwu. Pass the ball on the wing, Williams. Back to Ball. The three. And again, another assist.
And would you believe he set a new franchise record for assists in a postseason game?
On one hand, it's astounding. On the other hand, well, we saw this coming almost from the opening tip. Here's the break. Fires the three. Good! Another from three.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. DiVincenzo kicks to Gobert. Back to DiVincenzo. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
DiVincenzo fighting hard for that bucket. Great determination.
It's stolen by Gobert. 11 feet away, and he overshot that one, missing. Here's Ball. Good, he hits again.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Randall kicks to Gobert. Dillingham with it. Plays it up and banks it in. Dillingham's got 10 points here in the second half.
And guys, you can go ahead and put game one in the record books. Exactly how they wanted to kick off this series against a tremendous opponent. Big win for Charlotte.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
They're certainly starting the finals off on the right foot, and this will be a comfortable win for them in game one.
Yeah, this was a statement game, and what a time to make it. I'm sure it's going to get tougher for this group, but they won't be able to just run away with the championship. But tonight, they clearly established themselves as the stronger team early in this series.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for LaMelo Ball.
He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come out and get steals and extra possessions for his team.
Pass to Dillingham. "12 seconds left in the game. And it's sent back by Okongwu. And they recover it. And here's Edwards from the arc. Hits the three-point bomb. Left side, Ball. Launches it. Good!
During this final quarter, he has erupted from outside the arc. Just assume every three he takes now is going down.
And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game two.
So that's a wrap for the first game of the NBA Finals. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. And as always, we appreciate you joining us right here tonight on 2K. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, LaMelo Ball.